organization helps students find like their home away from home. A great group of friends that are there for those hard times, but also for the really great times, and finding that family that they can be a part of while they're at USC.
So USC is the only SEC institution to have all Divine 9 of the NPHC Council, as well as we are one of the few councils who actually have an MGC Council dedicated towards multicultural Greek organizations. So you may attend one of the organization's programs, you might come out to one of the programs that the council hosts. My recommendation is that you always go towards intake orientation, which is done every fall semester as well as every spring semester. This program allows the students to understand what the intake process looks like. It does go into full details of what's all included, from the interview stage, the application stage, all the way down to the induction and the new member presentation stage.
Interfraternity council recruitment, so also known as IFC recruitment, is a process that typically happens the first 3 weeks in the fall semester, with orientation usually kicking off, I believe, August 26th. Students now, if they're interested even in the summer or throughout the course of those 3 weeks, can register online through IFC recruitment. This gives them the opportunity to be seen by the 20 IFC chapters who are recruiting. So the first step I always recommend is for them to register now, and then once they are registered, they'll receive information about the upcoming orientations. Usually in the first week after orientation, there are educational sessions that are held by the IFC Vice President for Recruitment and the IFC leaders. They bring in a number of speakers, so typically there are 3 sessions over that first week. After that, there is an event called Open House Rounds that is held at the Columbia Convention Center, which is an evening time in which recruits can come and meet with all of the chapters if they haven't had a chance to meet with them throughout the course of the first 2 weeks of school. And then that week is formal recruitment, so chapters will have the opportunity to invite students to their events over the course of that week, leading ultimately up to bid day, in which they will report to IFC the individual men that they are offering bids to. And then there's an educational session that occurs at bid day before students accept their bids or decide maybe not to accept their bids and move forward.
The Pan-Hellenic recruitment process is really a formal process. So students will register online and then attend some orientation sessions with us. So that first day of recruitment, they get to visit each of the chapters, and then every day from there on out, they're making their selections of which chapters they want to go back to next, and the chapters also make their invitations. So it's really that mutual selection process that hopefully at the end really maximizes the number of women finding their right home.
The experience that students have in fraternity sorority life, it is a culminating experience with a number of great opportunities. Our major pillars or focal points focus on scholarship, leadership, service, and friendship. So strong commitment to academics, and you can look online to see information about how our chapters have performed, as well as their new members and etc. So you can see the data related to that. Leadership, there are a number of leadership development experiences in their new member process, as well as programs offered by the Office of Fraternity Sorority Life and their council. And so a great opportunity to engage in that way. Service, there's actually service components even built into IFC recruitment. So a great opportunity for students to engage and give back to the Columbia community led by their peers, as well as programs that we host as an office, such as Greek Serve and other opportunities. And then friendship, a great opportunity to make a large campus sometimes become a home away from home.
Membership within a fraternity or sorority really depends on that student. If the student decides to become a leader, they may have a little bit more responsibility, regardless if that's making the meeting agendas for the chapter meetings or new member meetings, if that's attending events or even planning those events. It really depends on the students. If the students are more engaged, they will have more of an important role, which may mean they have more time and dedication that they have to put towards the organization.
It can be stressful and it can be overwhelming, and the days are long during the Pan-Hellenic recruitment process, but what we want most is for the woman to be her most confident and authentic self, so that she's finding real relationships with other women on campus.
I would definitely say that parents can expect the first semester to be pretty busy. During that first semester, students are learning their educational processes, they are learning what the historical component of that organization is, their history, their founders. So that semester is usually pretty busy.
You know, a parent can play a large role sometimes away from campus, just helping that student process their experience and help encouraging them to do what they need to do to be better informed and make an informed decision before they join an organization.